Good morning. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you're here. We got our pump finally, and where are we headed? Today, you're going to find out on the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you're with me. My name's Jim. I'm a Forex trader and a crypto trader. Train mainly crypto, and I've been trading Forex for about the last year. So just want to invite you here to the channel on a regular basis. Hit subscribe. I put out a video every day. We update you on the Elliott Wave. So really take care of my people in the Litecoin swing trading community. If you want to join us there on Facebook, and we just have a great community of traders there. All right, we're going to jump right into the charts today. Listen, I want to talk about psychology with you today. I want to remind you of just my this has become my mantra here. You just need to chill. When the market's moving like this, the market always comes back. Okay, the market always comes back. I want to talk about that with you today because some of you missed this move, and you're like, and then some of you FOMO'd in. You're like, look, you saw this big green candle, and your first instinct was, well, I need to get in that market. So you jumped in up here. Okay, that's no good. That is just no good. Some of you are breakout traders, and you said, "Oh, we just broke out above this top, right?" And so you got in right out of as soon as price went above that top, right? Well, I mean, and it reversed on you and it came back to you. So I just want to talk to you about reminding you that you need to wait on the market. As a trader, the most important thing you need to be is patient. The market will come back. Let me just show you a couple of times. Okay, how are you feeling? Now look at this candle and how you felt last night when this was doing that. Now I want you to look at this candle right here. That was a similar experience, right? So how are you feeling when this was doing just going straight up, up and up and up? You were feeling like, oh no, we're going to the moon. This is a launch. This is a rocket ship, and it's going to go forever, right? And there are a lot of you that might have entered a trade up in here because you're like, oh no, you might have entered up here. That's not a horrible entry, but I would never have entered there. Um, you wouldn't have known any better or not. You wouldn't have known if it was a reversal or not. I mean, look at this candle over here. If you had entered up in here, it came back against you. And so you never know when this would have come back. And so it's a horrible idea, always a horrible idea to enter on green candles like that. Just don't do it. Wait it out. It will come back. I just want to help you guys there. Y'all have to get that in your mindset and in your psychology because it's critical to have the proper psychology as a trader. And a lot of you have come here for numbers and charts, and you don't want to learn to trade. And I get that. But let me tell you, if you're going to play this market, I'm here to protect you from yourself. Because your stinking psychology will get you in a bad position, and then all of a sudden the market will go against you, and then you'll freak out and you'll get out of your position, and then it'll come back again, and it'll go away from you, and then you will have been whipsawed by the market, which is a normal pattern, and then you're dead. Okay, so I want to show you just over and over and over how this market comes back. This came up, we came all the way back, almost down to the bottom, not quite, but almost, and then we had another rise, and then boom, we came all the way back to the top right here. We came all the way back. You had an opportunity to get in, if you missed this move. Okay, you had an opportunity to get in here and stay in. Market began to move up, move up, move up. You say some of you were like, "Oh no," and you got in up here. Well, what did the market do? Well, it came back on you. It came back on you. It came back on you, right? And then this was the area to enter. Okay, this was your entry point if you wanted to get in this market. That was your entry. Look at where it came back to. It came back to structure. You see that yellow line I put there? It's it's a yellow line. I call it a yellow line of death sometimes, but it's a yellow line of structure as well. The yellow line of death just means it's not a four wave anymore. So this was actually a two. This is a 1-2. It's no longer a four. So my count was originally that this was a four wave, and we should have been bouncing here. So that was my original thought. But they went against you, and they maybe got you out of your trade or whatever. But that would have been all right to stay in, even if you had gotten in here at 92. See, that's why we get in at the bottoms of candles. We get in at the bottoms at fib levels, so that even if it goes against me, it only went against me $1. I mean, we can stay in that trade to the next structure level. That's no problem. So, I mean, this is the way we trade, and this is the way we think, and this is the way you need to learn to trade and think. Okay? Now, this thing shot up, man. I mean, it shot up. Let's see, what percentage of a move was this thing? I mean, it moved 18% from this bottom. An 18% trade is fantastic. Okay? You should have exited here at the top. This is where you exit. You don't continue in a trade thinking, oh, it's going to continue to moon. No, candles do that. They go up. And do you know why they go up and then they come back? Because when they go up, that's when everybody gets excited. How are your emotions right now? How is the market making you feel right now? Some people are really, really excited, and some people are like, oh no, they're freaking out. And so all that emotion is generated by these candles, and the market makers know it, and they do it on purpose. Okay, and once that emotion is generated, that entices buyers and sellers, and it creates liquidity. And so that's why we have these little pumps, and then we have these days and days, hours and hours of nothing, just a trudge down. And what do you think we're going to get? You think we're just going to keep on, we're going to get this pullback, and then boom, we're going to go straight up? Most likely, we're going to get a little pull, we're going to get something like this. We're going to get, pull back to the upside. And then we're going to trudge down a little bit, and then we're going to go up. But this is going to take a while, man. It's going to be a while. This is most likely, finished for a while, and you're not going to see much of a move. That's my take. We could see another pump to the upside. We have higher targets. What you do if you're in a position and you don't want to, if you've missed your exit up here, then you don't swing trade this. You just hold your position. Okay. My entry, I didn't have the perfect entry at the bottom because I was actually trading Link. And so I wasn't trading Litecoin, so I didn't get in this market, but I did get in on the pullback right there at $95. So I got in there, got a good pump. I was sleeping up here. I was sleep deprived. I did not get out, so I'm still in my position. My plan is to, if we get another move to the upside, just to let you know what my plan is. This is not financial advice. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm disclosing how I trade here and what I do and the trades I make, and I disclose the mistakes I make so you can learn from them. Because this channel is about teaching you how to trade, teaching you how to be smart in this market. It's not about, I give calls as well and fib levels and all these things, but and those are great benefits to you. But at the end of the day, to me, you don't know this, but the best thing I can teach you is psychology and to learn to enter trades like I enter them. They will keep you from bad mistakes. Okay. All right. So I entered down here on this pullback, and we had a candle to the upside. It broke this high. I did not get in. I waited till the price came back down to that high. Let me just show you what I did. Let me go down to a smaller time frame, and you can see it better. Okay, so we had this, I had a potential of coming down here, so it didn't. It reversed and it came up here. I did not enter at the top here. I waited for the pullback, and you'll notice that pullback came right at the structure. You see that top of that structure? That's support and resistance. You see, I'll just show you where this one came to. You see this structure right here? Our market came all the way back to that structure. These are your entry points. So this would have been your entry point if you wanted to re-enter, but chances are we're not actually going up. We may go up, but this could be a 4 wave, but it also could be 5 waves are done and that we're heading down for another wave 2. Here come the yawns, guys. Sorry about that. So this would have been your entry. We could have another trudge to the upside, but how far and how high, we'll have to wait and see. My targets are up here, and we'll talk about it, but I want to keep talking about psychology. So on your entries, you need to wait for the pullback because, you know why? Because the market always comes back. The market always comes back. Let's just look at this move, okay? We had a green candle to the upside. Guess what? Market came back to structure. Boom. We had a green candle to the upside. Market came back to structure. Boom. Green candle to the upside. Market came back to structure. Do you know why it does that? It does that to shake traders out, to create FOMO, to create fear, to create bad psychology. So the average retail trader will make bad decisions with their money. Okay? Because the average retail trader sees that breakout and gets in up here. Should I get in? Should I be getting in? I get questions like that all the time. Oh, there's a green candle. It's breaking out. Should I be getting in? No. No, you should not be getting in. You should be waiting for it to come back. Once it comes back, then you can get in. You're going to save yourself an awful lot of headache. You're going to save yourself a bunch of headache. What's the headache you're going to save? Well, when you see price going down, what's that going to do to your psychology? Either you're going to stop it out for a loss, or what? Or you're just going to ride it down and then hope it comes back, and you're going to be all freaking out and all upset, and you're going to be posting in the Facebook group, oh, I'm in a bad position and this and that. And I'm not picking on anybody that does that. You don't want to live through that, so don't. Just wait it out. Wait it out. Okay. Let it come back to you, then you enter the trade. All right, there's my rant to you, those of you who were FOMOing in today. Don't do it. Just don't do it, please. Please. Okay, let's talk fib levels for Litecoin here. Let's go to the 2 hour. Yeah, I can't see what I need to see on the 2 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. There we go. All right, so what I'm seeing here is we've got 1, 2, or A, B. Okay? Now what? Looking for a C. Or a 3. I've got here, sorry. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Either we have an A, this is B, and then we're coming up here for C into this zone. We got two fib levels to be watching, 112 and 120. Okay, that's a possibility. So this is an ABC, or we're mooning from here, and we have 1, 2, 3 could be there at 130, normal level, or it could go on up to the 12618. So let's just put 4 and 5. So there you go. So what could this be? If this is, regardless, I'm seeing more upside. Okay, we may have some hours and days of not, I don't know, days, but some definite hours and hours of sideways action. We may not. It may continue up from here. We'll have to see what kind of wave we have. But we may have another push up. But 112 is the next target. Then you have, if we surpass that, 120 is the next target, and then 130. If we make it up to the 130, we're looking for moon. Okay, I mean we got a potential moon, not necessarily, but potential. If we stop and then reverse substantially off of 1276, we're going down. Yeah. Just because we reverse and you say, oh no, let's just talk about market psychology a little bit. Sorry about the yawning, but you know the deal. You know the deal. Smash those like buttons. Hit the subscribe bell. Tick the little bell. Let's moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's moon the likes. You know the deal. Yeah, no, my deal is, you know the deal. I've been up trading all night. I've gotten very minimal sleep. I'm really tired. That's my deal. Smash the likes. Hit the notification bell. Let's get this crypto. All right. Sorry. I love impersonating Kirby, though I didn't do his voice, but I love it. That guy's crazy funny. Not the greatest trader in the world, but he's all right. All right. Now we got to move to the upside. We get a little downward push. Could get another push up to this upside. How high can we see that going? The way it's looking to me, it's looking pretty big, guys. I'm thinking this might be running on us. Let's take a peek here. 1, 2. in my opinion, this is not financial advice. Uh, we're looking at a moonish scenario potentially. Not moon, but a really 180 still. That the higher scenario. Let me just tell you why I'm thinking that. Uh, it might not be the case, but it could be. Um, I'm thinking it because the size of this wave right here, that wave right there, is really really large. Um, it's a 1-2. If it's a 1-2, I gotta have a 3 wave. So 3 waves come up to the 1618 extension. 3 wave needs to come up here to 120. That's what I'm looking at, guys. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, going to be a pullback and then higher. Okay, and that's going to put us at that 130 region for the 3 wave. Get off of my screen. Sorry. It's going to put us right up here around this 130 region, 132 region for that 3 wave. If we make it that now if we stop short of that or stop there and see reversal, then we might, because this could be a WXY, and that's a potential. So this could be ABC. All right. So if it's an ABC, we need to stop around the 120. Could go up to 132, but we'll have to wait and see what the waves are looking like then. But this is a strong potential here. Strong potential for upside. So yeah, not a horrible entry point right as we sit. Um, I someone asked me when to get in this morning. I said on the pullback to the structure, $97. We're only 98.41 right now. We'll have to see what happens. Expect some market maker dips to the low. But yeah, it's right now as a trader, sucky time to enter. But if you had to enter, this is the pullback. We're at the bottom of this black candle. All right, there's Litecoin for you. That's what I'm looking at. Let's look at Bitcoin, because that's really going to tell the tale. Now, here's the deal. Here is the deal on Bitcoin. We are coming up to a trend line here, okay? This wave is huge comparatively, and I've been saying that in previous videos. This wave has just come up very, very strong, a lot stronger than I expected and was anticipating for. It's got me really thinking about my upside count rather than my downside count. We have passed the 1276, so we haven't passed enough to be like, oh, we're freaking out. But man, the way this thing, I think we're going to get some. I think we're going to get some downwards action here. Okay, not a ton, but you're going to get some, and then probably going to come up here to the 1618. Now, I don't know that that'll be the 3. You'll probably get a little steeper correction there. Maybe even back down to the structure here, this 11,000. Maybe that's it. This is an upside. Consider if it goes upside. This is what we're looking at. Okay, you get an upside of about back to the 11,000, and then you'd be going up for there to make the 5th wave, and that would only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that now what that could be, if that happens, if that kind of wave structure happens, here's what it could be. Up to this point, come on, hurry up, computer. Up to this point, I've been counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 finished waves. But if that happens, a potential count would be that this is 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and we'd be coming up here to finish for 5. Probably going to have an extended 5th, I would imagine. Probably going to be looking at structure, as this structure is resistance right here. At 17,000, that's going to be a resistance area. The top of this, we could have a double top here. We only did wick up here, so that we might come up here to 14,395 and then shoot down that, or we have an extended fifth, and this is just like a first wave of that extended fifth. So if we get an extended fifth, we got a chance of breaking 20,000. So understand that that is a bull count, that is a possibility. So the neat thing about that count is that it can be validated or invalidated fairly easily. So let's just zoom back in a little bit and talk about how we're gonna know what's gonna happen. If we don't get a reversal pretty soon that begins to come down here, okay, then but instead we get a move to this 1618 region, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. That's what we'd be looking at. See if I can clear this up a little bit. So that's what we're kind of looking at with Bitcoin. Now, it might be Litecoin's turn to move. And so Bitcoin might be taking a little bit of a sabbatical for a little while. It might start on a little bit of a downward trend. And as it comes down, the alts can kind of move. If it does, as long as it doesn't come back down too hard, the alts can move. If it just comes down kind of slowly and carefully, the alts can do their thing. And then the Bitcoin dominance can take a little dip as well. It needs to dip a little bit because it was going up really, really strong. All right. So yeah, we've got a 1, 2, 3 or an ABC. Notice this trend line. If we break this trend line right here, if we break that trend line, good possibility we're going up to the 1618. And then we'll have to see where we go from there. Could break it and come on up to this 2618. But that doesn't mean you're not going to have dips along the road, okay? You're going to get stuff like this, okay? So expect something like this, you know. Yeah, it might do that, you know. It's possible. Bitcoin, man, I'm having to see. I chart Litecoin mostly, and so I'm having to learn Bitcoin's nuances and patterns on a bull market. We've been in a bear market for so long. I'm trying to understand how she moves on a bull market. Once I get the feel for how she moves, I'll be able to make calls like a champ, and I'll kind of have a really good feeling as to where we're headed. And so we always have to be learning and growing as traders. And that's an area I am striving to grow in. So I'm just really watching her patterns and her shapes and what she does. I know what Litecoin does. I just know it. And Litecoin's an easy one to trade. I like to trade Litecoin. You can make a lot of money in Litecoin as well. Okay, where else can we look? Let's look at Ethereum, see what Ethereum's doing. Ethereum's doing the same thing. This is reversal area. Um, I've been calling for the last several days. We need to push up here. Um, I got targets up here at 256 to 272. Those are ideal. Let's see, 1, 2. Looks like we've made the. Let's go down to the 3-hour chart on Ethereum. Looks like we finally got to the 1618 here. Finally. So we're looking very good for a 3-wave. This is looking something like a 1-wave. So expect something like that. Unless it's extended, it could come up here to the 2618. Just understand that. So that would be the end of a 1-wave. So basically, we would be looking at 1, and then we'd be coming down for 2, and then up for 3, 4, 5. So the upside on these are looking very, very prominent, very possible here. So we have to really, really pay attention here. All right. So this would basically be 1, 2, and the 618 is up here at 272 for that one. Okay. There's Ethereum. All right, there are your targets, guys. That's what to look for in the market. That's how to trade this market. Please remember the lesson I shared with you. Just wait for it. It comes back to you. It may only come back once, but it comes back. All right. You guys have a fantastic Monday as best you can. And leave some likes, subscribes, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. All right. Talk to you later.